are turning the page, and we are ready.
I'm running to restore the trust of the American people in their government.
I think the Republican Party has to think really hard in the event of an Obama win about how they define themselves without a single personality around which to do it. And that's not a conversation they've had in 30 years. In the Reagan era, being a conservative meant, seeing the glory of Ronald Reagan. It was a stylistic thing. In the Clinton era, a lot of Republicans organized around their hatred of Bill Clinton. And that was a big sort of, motivator for the Republican base. And this is not something that they like to admit right now, but for a good portion of the Bush era, conservatism was something that had a lot of contradictions in it. Conservatives were supposedly people who were opposed to big government, and yet they were supporting a government that was in a lot of ways more and more in favor of intruding into people's lives. And conservatives were able to, sort of roll with those contradictions because they saw so much, power in the personality of George W. Bush. Now, the interesting thing on the Republican side is there is no single personality who can lead the party or organize the party. And a lot of these fractures in sort of, the core conservative constituencies are going to come to the fore. And they're going to have to make some tough choices. Are they going to be a party that believes in small government, or are they and minimal regulation of the private sector, or do they offer some other vision of how the Republican Party can promote a vision of government that is responsible but in people's lives in the 21st century?